husband and I, we made a group of new friends one time, and we went over to one of the couple's houses for dinner. And it was a lovely time meeting with these new people, and we had a great time. And the meal was wonderful. Now, the woman whose house we were at, she prepared a main dish that was something that I wasn't able to eat. And my body, who's not a fan, kind of rejects that type of food. So of course, I didn't say anything, and I enjoyed all of the side dishes, and the desserts were wonderful and all this stuff. And after the dinner, I was kind of helping clean up with her in the kitchen, and she kind of said, I noticed you didn't have that main dish. Was everything okay? And I said, everything was wonderful. I loved all the food that you prepared. I just said, unfortunately, that main dish that you prepared is not something that I'm able to eat. So, but I really enjoyed all the side dishes and the dessert, and it was wonderful. And it was a great exchange. And so about a year later, we actually went back to that same person's house and with the same group of people. And because everybody had loved what she prepared last time, she prepared the exact same thing. And as she was kind of putting it on the table, she sort of pulled me aside and she said, I remembered that this is something that you're not able to eat. So I made you this other little thing so that you can enjoy a little bit more than the side dishes and the dessert. And that was absolutely lovely. And the reason why I bring this up is, this is about listening. What she did was she observed and listened and kind of noticed what I was able to do or what I was comfortable with and took note of that. She kind of made a mental note of that. And the next time she kind of um, made an adjustment for me. I didn't ask her to do that, but she did that. And that was a wonderful thing. And if she hadn't, I still would have been great with all those side dishes and desserts. But my point of what does this have to do with animals? Well, my point is that all of us have things, right, that we can deal with and that we can't deal with. We have preferences and ideas. And when we actually take an interest and we learn and listen about our animals and how much space they like and whether they like to be touched or not, the thing is, she didn't say to me, you should eat this anyway just to desensitize yourself to this, which is often what we do with animals. My dog doesn't like big groups of people, so I listen to that and I actually don't take him into big groups of people if I can avoid it because I know that's not his preference, similar to me and this dish. I couldn't eat it, so I just kind of avoided it, right? And the thing is, I don't say to my dog, hey, I need to get you super comfortable with large groups of people. I don't need to desensitize him to that. There are certain situations where there's going to be more people around, but I'm not going out of my way to make him uncomfortable in hopes that he's going to get better at that. Just like me eating more of that dish is not going to desensitize me to actually liking it and enjoying it. So these are things in relationships that we want to foster. We want to learn and listen about what our animals' preferences are. Maybe they don't like to be touched as much as you think they like to be touched, or maybe they need more space, or maybe a routine is absolutely important to them, more important than other animals in your life. And when we take an interest in our animals and how they interact with this world, and we do what we can, I'm not saying all the time we can do it, but we do what we can to assist them, then isn't our relationship better? That's putting our relationship with them as the foundation of our interaction together. It's not just about loving your animal. That's not just what a relationship is. It's about listening and doing what you can for them, not forcing them into situations where they're uncomfortable, making accommodations where you can. That is the basis of any relationship. And that's what this woman did for me. She wanted to get to know me better. And how can I be in relationship better with you? By understanding this, which is a beautiful thing. So these are the kinds of things that we do in my relationship rescue boot camp, right? We look at things like love languages. What is your animal's love language? Are you using it as often as you can? Are you forcing them to use your own love language? Right? And when we look at this and when we look at preferences and we don't try to fit everyone into a box and make everybody the same, every dog the same, every cat the same, every horse the same. When we start honoring them as individual sentient beings, our relationships just go to the next level and everybody feels better. So, if this interests you in any way, jump into my boot camp and learn all about this. Learn about energy, how your emotions are entangled with each other, and exercises and activities you can do to actually find out what that love language is for your animal and then start using it. And you're going to love it. Jump in now.